on his part that in the end there is not that much difference between the Democrats and the Republicans on issues like territorial integrity of Ukraine. So anybody sort of not holding the historic line and remembering that in the end the main foreign policy decisions come from the Oval Office. They come from the president, and not much has changed overnight to change that, rather.
Dana Lewis reporting for us from London. Dana, thank you very much. And we now have joining us Congressman Steve Cohen from Tennessee. Congressman, you won with 75% of the vote in Tennessee, and to say that you were a bright spot for Democrats last night may be an understatement. What happened?
Well, I think the electorate is very upset with the dysfunction in Washington, but unfortunately they're fire at the wrong target. The culprits of the dysfunction has been the do-nothing Congress, which is the Republican Congress, which shut down the government and is not in touch with America that wants a raised minimum wage, wants more liberal marijuana laws, wants more personal rights, and wants our country to succeed with infrastructure and jobs for the middle class and protections for seniors on Medicaid and Social Security. They elected Cory Gardner. I watched his speech last night. I've served with him for 4 years. I didn't recognize the man who was on TV talking about sunshine and a new day and new morning in America.
Well, Congressman,
he's
given
not
that,
the same guy that served in the House. He was a nothing.
Well, Congressman, given that, how do you approach then dealing with them or perhaps not dealing with them? If you were advising the White House this morning, what would you say?
Well, the president's got 2 years. I think he's got a lot of opportunity still. I've counseled the president, or asked the president, advised the president, requested the president to issue lots of commutations. That's probably not the first thing on most people's minds. But liberty and justice and freedom is the most important thing in my mind. And there are a lot of people in our prisons that don't deserve to be there and shouldn't be there and are costing taxpayers a lot of money and should be free. He can do commutations without anything to do with the legislature. He can do some things in the environment. He needs to use all the executive powers he can and take action. There are some issues like infrastructure and jobs that he can work with Republicans. There are trade issues where I think he can and will work with Republicans. I don't know if there's a middle ground on immigration. There may be. And I suspect Keystone Pipeline will go through in some type of a grand bargain, maybe on taxes, corporate taxes. He's got opportunities to work. In many areas, he and the Republicans have much in common in terms of wanting to see job creation and just how you do it. But there are social programs where the Republicans aren't interested in people's freedoms and opportunities to have a new life and a second chance. The president needs to be the person that uses the executive action that he's given sole authority to use and issue commutations and do it soon.
Congressman, very quickly before we let you go, you know, and this is my little Memphis throw to you, the Democrats have to check out of their hard hotel now. What, in fact, is the first thing that they need to do when they get back to Washington?
Well, I think we hopefully can get something done in the lame duck. I don't know that we will, because Speaker Boehner, again, who I say has been the problem, the Republican House has been the problem, probably won't allow us to vote on much. We've got some votes. We should have passed a gas tax increase to fund the road program, and that's what gets goods to market and creates jobs. We should have done it in the last session. We should do it in the lame duck. We need to get together in the Senate. We need to get as many confirmations of judicial appointments and other appointments through as possible before they get bogged down. But we're going to have to try to work together. There'll be areas where we can work together, and one of the areas is going to be in issues of foreign policy.
Well, Congressman, we got to leave it there because we're about to lose you and we're going to run out of time here. But Congressman Steve Cohen, Democrat from Tennessee, congratulations last night, and thanks for joining us. We want to quickly get to Ari Rabenhoff. He's a Democratic strategist, former senior aide to Senator Harry Reid. Ari, what would you advise Harry Reid this morning?
I would advise him that, first off, Mitch McConnell woke up